Hi, everyone. My name is Dr. Michael Johnson, and I'm a professor at the University of Arizona. My laboratory studies a lot of things, but what we mainly concentrate on is how your body interacts with bacteria. And going a little bit deeper, we actually look at the metals that those bacteria interact with. Why metals? Well, the metal I work on is copper, and you might not know it, but copper's been around for quite some time, and we've used it for quite some time. We've used it in the antiquity, back in ancient days where we used to put soups in copper pots, and it would cut down on the infection of or bacteria that grew into those copper pots. We even use it today, in the early 20th century, and we actually sprayed it on crops to help protect against the potato blight. So if you like French fries, if you like baked potatoes, if you like anything having to do with a potato, thank copper because it killed some of those microorganisms that kind of took away from growing those particular potatoes. Now, what's really interesting about copper is it actually is used by your body. You have these specialized cells called macrophages. They're basically like professional garbage collecting cells. And they actually get the bacteria into these balls of, we'll call them balls of death. They're actually called phagolysosomes, but we'll call them balls of death. And it lowers the pH, so it makes it really acidic. Hits it with all these oxidizing bursts, and all of a sudden it also hits it with copper. So again, what my laboratory studies is copper and metals and bacteria and how your body interacts with that. So there's this very interesting kind of push and pull between how bacteria come into your body. They can't bring a suitcase with them, so they have to basically acquire all of those nutrients from within you. So the other part of the metal is some things you might hear about, like calcium. You hear about that in milk and sometimes orange juice a lot. You hear about iron. That's, forgive the metal pun, the gold standard of all metals. And why are these metals important? It's because that about 40% of the proteins in your body actually use metal. So 40% of your proteins don't work, you don't work. And bacteria are the same way, only they use them in different ratios. So our body actually uses copper in different enzymes, but bacteria actually don't use copper that much. So again, our body takes advantage of it, macrophages, garbage collector cells, ball of death, and can actually use that copper as a means to convey immunity, or it's called nutritional immunity. It's basically restricting the nutrition that the bacteria needs so that you can actually kill them and they can actually not grow inside of you. So that's kind of what my laboratory studies, and it's a fun process. I really enjoy doing it, and it encompasses microbiology, encompasses biochemistry, regular chemistry, bioinorganic chemistry, biology. It's at the it combines a lot of different things, and that's kind of what makes science fun. So hopefully you learned a little bit something about bacteria and metals, and you know enjoy STEM. It's a really great choice if you want to wonder and discover new things and just have a really fun time about just being at the forefront of finding out knowledge that no one else knows. I mean, that's kind of what we do. We find out things that no one else knows how to do and find things that have never been discovered before, and we try and use those to help people. So hopefully you learned something. All right.